Hey guys, this video is all about finding scholarships for international students so that you can pay for college without student loans and you can enjoy your time in the United States without debt. So if that sounds good to you, then stay tuned. And as always, you can skip to the parts most important to you by checking through the timestamps down here at the bottom or in the description. And if you want more content about finding scholarships and building wealth, then please subscribe to the channel. Alright, now the first thing you're going to want to do as an international student looking for scholarships to go directly to the financial aid office of the school that you plan to attend, either calling them, contacting them through email, or just going to their website and looking around. The best place to find scholarships for an international student is directly from the institution of choice. You might check around on multiple institutions and use that information on what financial aid is available from the schools to determine which schools you even want to apply to. Every university is going to have a different set of opportunities and scholarships available to international students, so some are better than others. You will probably find that private schools are going to be more generous in their opportunities for international students, and even smaller ones are trying to compete with the larger ones, so the smaller private universities might even have more money available to international students. Public universities have a certain number of students that they have to enroll from their state or from the United States in order to receive the funding that they get from the government. So they might not have as many spots available to international students as the private universities. Next, you're going to want to go to some scholarship search engine type of sites like internationalstudent.com/scholarships or even edupass.org. That's edupass.org. Those types of websites are going to give you access to what are called private scholarships, and so these don't come directly from the universities. These come from businesses and corporations and companies and organizations specifically focused on giving funding to international students. And in a little bit, I'm going to actually screen mirror my computer so that I can show you exactly how to navigate through these sites and what you might be finding so that you will have a better understanding of what you're looking for when you're using these search engine type of sites. And you can also go directly to your embassy and figure out if there's any opportunities from your government or from the US at your embassy that has information about scholarships for studying in the United States. Alright, so the first scholarship we're going to screen mirror here is going to be the Jane M. Klausman Women in Business Scholarship. So obviously if you're a male, this doesn't apply to you. This applies specifically to people entering their second year of an undergraduate all the way through completing a master's. So if you're a high school student applying for your first year of study, this won't actually apply to you, so you can plan on just skipping to the next one. Alright, so if we look here on the website, we have Jane M. Klausman Women in Business Scholarship. And this is the description, as we just talked about. Women have made great strides. It talks about the current percentages of, say, like CEOs are women, only 6%, things like that. So it's talking about the importance of why this matters. It has specific districts, but it also has, again, here for international levels, it offers 6 international scholarships for $8,000 each. So if you do qualify for this and you are an international student applying at least in your second year of study, then this is $8,000 a year. That'd be fantastic. Continuing down here, eligibility, you have to be pursuing a business program in all these fields, etc. Then down here, you have to be enrolled in at least your second year of an undergraduate program all the way through your master's program. And down here, this is basically saying who can or can't apply. And then you can hit here and click apply now. I also want to draw your attention here, the deadlines. They say that there's local clubs, but down here at the bottom, I'll just skip to the bottom here. It says if you have any questions, please email programs@zonta.org. This is where you're going to actually submit your application if you're an international student, because odds are you don't necessarily have a club in your country or in your city or locally. So you can just contact them directly here at this email address and ask any questions that you need to clarify. But as we scroll up here, they tell you who were the winners from 2020. And so for the international recipients, you had somebody from Canada, somebody from the United States, actually 2 from the United States, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Italy. So definitely lots of different countries are available to win these scholarships if you are a woman applying for a scholarship in business. If you click on the link, it'll take you to here, and this is the actual application. So this is for 2021 application. If we scroll through here, it's a lot of the same information. General information, the scholarship talks about, again, $8,000 for international students. Who's eligible goes over the same thing we just talked about. Here are the requirements. Be undertaking a business or business-related program at an accredited university college institute. Enroll in at least their second year, which we talked about. Must still be attending school at the time the scholarship funds are dispersed. Obviously, you have to be in college. You must submit the international verification of current enrollment form. See page 11. So we'll scroll down to page 11 for that. Achievement of outstanding academic record during her academic studies, including business subjects, and demonstrate initiative, ambition, and commitment to pursue a career in business. And then here's the how to apply. So here are the things that you're going to need. Obviously the application, they want it in English, and they want it to be typed. It says 1 recommendation from a faculty member, 1 recommendation from an employer, volunteer, supervisor, or academic advisor. So again, if you're already in school, because you have to be this has to be for your 2nd year. So you're already in school, so there should be a faculty member you can go to write a letter of recommendation. And then you have to write an essay, 500 words or less, and that describes this. And then here's all the other things you have to do. List includes this, unofficial transcripts. All non-English documents must be translated into English. That's important to make sure. And again, just make sure you're reading all the details of how you apply. What is the application process? This goes into all the details of that. How is a scholarship funded? That's important. You can skip down here. And then here's the actual application that you will fill out. And again, put all your information here, fill out all that information, your academic background, all this information is necessary and important. Any employment, if you have any employment history. Recommendations, they already talked about needing those. And then you will have to print this and sign it. See, it says right here. Well, I guess insert an image of your signature or print, sign it, and scan it back. And then you're going to email this after you've scanned it back in. Then they talk about data protections, all that sort of stuff. And then down here is where you'll write your essay. And again, you can type, you can type the essay directly into the page here before you print it. So all these you can be typed directly onto here. And then you just print it out, sign it, and send it back. And then this is the recommendation. Please return this form by applicants, etc. And there's another one down here for the other one. I certify that your name, currently enrolled at, all this stuff for verification of current enrollment. This is the part where they were saying go to page 11. So verification of enrollment on page 11. And again, you're just going to want to do all this, send it back, and then you will send it to this email down here. But all this information is very clear. So again, if you're a woman applying for business, this is a great scholarship to apply for. You could get $8,000 and you can apply to it any year all the way through your master's. So that's good. The other scholarship I was going to highlight here is called Empower Financing. And as you can see here on the website, scholarships for international students. Obviously, that's what we're looking for. If we scroll down here, again, you're eligible if you're accepted at, and they talk about colleges that they support. So you do need to make sure that Empower supports the college that you're applying to. An international student allowed to legally study in the United States or Canada. So if you're also studying in Canada, this applies. And that you're excited to share your dream with the Empower team and the world. So that's pretty cool. Go down here, they have 2 main scholarships. So there's the Empower Global Citizen Scholarship and the Women in STEM Scholarship. Notice these are both due in July 20th of 2021. So you still have some time, only depending on when you're watching this video. But if you're watching it when it goes out, you still have some time here. This award is $5,000, $1,000, 2 awards of $1,000. This award is $3,000, $1,000, and $500. So you might as well apply for both. If you click on them though, it'll take you to a little more detailed. So then we can scroll down here, kind of gives a little background information, read more, keep going. Here's the last winner's story, so you can read their story from a past winner. That's always helpful. Again, here's the grand prize, $5,000 and $1,000. Here's your requirements. You have to be accepted at full-time for a United States or Canada school. And here's the criteria: has a valid visa permit to study in the U.S., is protected under DACA, so if you are a DACA recipient, this applies to you as well, or a U.S. permanent resident with a green card. And in Canada, here's Canadian permanent resident or valid Canadian study permit. So there you go. Continue the supply now, but it'll just take you down to the bottom here. I want to bring you to some of these drop downs. You can read through all these, but I wanted to highlight this one here. How will the winner be selected? Winners will be selected based solely on the essay submission. So basically you have to focus on writing a good essay. The quality of their essay talks about this, the extent to which they're clear between the applicant's intended field of study, his or her goals and aspirations, and the applicant's potential as a scientist, entrepreneur, leader, and or change maker who will make a positive impact. So make sure all of that is in your essay. And then this one, how will the recipients receive the scholarship funding? That was the important one here. They're going to send it directly to your school. The funds will disperse the funds directly to the winner's college, university, subject to the requirement of any applicable laws. So they're going to send the money directly to your school if you win these scholarships. So that's good to know. Continuing down here, this is just more of the fine print if you want to read through any of these, just to be extra, sure of anything. But it's just more legalese way of saying the same stuff we've already kind of read through. And here is the actual application. So again, fill out all this information. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. Anticipated graduation date, field of study, who is involved in your school application and financing planning process, anything that applies there. Come down here and then here's your essay. You're going to put your essay in here. It says do not exceed 2,500 characters. A character is actually like a letter, so it's not like 2,500 words, 2,500 characters. And again, just make sure that it fits and it matches the stuff. Select your stuff here, say you're not a robot, submit, boom, you could win $5,000. And again, if we want to go back, we can click on this other one, the Women in STEM Scholarship, and it's the same stuff. We're going to scroll through here. Some background stuff there. And Women in STEM, here's the prizes. Acceptance is, eligibility is pretty much the same. Questions here are, again, same type of stuff. Scrolling down here, here's the actual application, and again, you can write your essay. This one is 1,500 character maximum, so write another essay here though, and you can upload your resume. Choose a file, upload your resume. Same thing, do all this and submit, and you're done. You could win $3,000 with this one. And the last thing I wanted to highlight, because remember we talked about going directly to the school's financial aid office or financial aid website to see what kind of opportunities you have there. I want to just highlight one. This is Office of Financial Assistance at Clark University. So if you want to just look at this one, if we scroll down here, scholarships available for first-year students. These are all applicable scholarships that you can apply for, but I want to bring your attention to this one, Presidential LEAP Scholarships. And this one, they will award 5 students each year win this scholarship, and it will cover full tuition, on-campus room and board for all 4 years, regardless of your family's financial need. So this is a scholarship where if you win this scholarship, you get everything paid for. You don't have to worry about it. And again, here's all the details of how to apply and everything else. The nice thing about this is there's a common, see here, you're gonna check. You have to fill out a common application to be eligible for any of these types of scholarships at the school level. And on this one, when you're filling out the common application, there's just a checkbox. You just check the box that says, I also want to be considered for this one. And then you're just part of the application pool. It does say the final deadline for submitting the essay is February 1 for early action decisions, etc. So just be aware of the deadlines for these types of things, but you can go directly here to the website for Clark and fill this out. And again, here's some stuff about private scholarships, and finding scholarships, online resources, etc. And that's the end. So you can go directly to the financial aid websites of any of these colleges, any college you're interested in. Go directly to that financial aid website and see what kinds of scholarships are available, and even get on the phone and call them if you want. There might be stuff specifically to international students that might be a little harder to find, or there may be scholarships like this that are available for US students but also available for an international student to win if your essay is selected. So just go directly to your school websites, and there's lots of opportunities there as well. Alright, I hope this video gave you great value and helped you to figure out exactly where to start your opportunities for looking for international scholarships and ways to fund your education in the United States. If this video was helpful to you, please consider subscribing to the channel and also give us a thumbs up. And if you want to check out more videos like this, you can see here, or you can look at the playlist, or you can head straight to the channel and binge watch all the videos I have for you. Remember, you can pay for college without student loans. Stay empowered. We'll see you next time.